Welcome to end of day IPSAS Spotlight. It told you Samuel. This is part 2 of the episode that deals with updates or outline of Accrual business IPSAS. In part 1, we gave out the listing of the IPSASs that are applicable from IPSAS number 1, and we'll start at IPSAS number 38. IPSAS number 38, titled Disclosure of Interest in Other Entities, was always stopped in the part 1 or in the former episode. In this episode of part 2, we'll be dealing from IPSAS number 39 upwards. So we'll go to IPSAS number 39. IPSAS number 39 is titled Employee Benefits. Employee Benefits. This is the standard that superseded IPSAS number 25. In the part 1 of this episode, or in the part 1 of this series, we mentioned that IPSAS 25 was superseded by a later standard. That standard is IPSAS number 39, titled Employee Benefits. So this is the standard that replaced IPSAS number 25. So IPSAS 25 no longer applies. What applies now is IPSAS number 39, Employee Benefits. We have IPSAS number 40. IPSAS number 40 is titled Public Sector Combinations. Public Sector Combinations. That's IPSAS number 40. We have IPSAS number 41. IPSAS number 41 is titled Financial Instruments. Financial Instruments. Also, in part 1 of this series, we mentioned that IPSAS number 29 was superseded by a later standard. That standard is IPSAS number 41. So IPSAS number 41, titled Financial Instruments, superseded IPSAS number 29, titled Financial Instruments Recognition and Measurement. So that standard, IPSAS number 29, titled Financial Instruments Recognition and Measurement, has been superseded by IPSAS number 41, titled Financial Instruments simply. We have IPSAS number 42. IPSAS number 42 is titled Social Benefits. Social Benefits. That is IPSAS number 42. We have IPSAS number 43. IPSAS number 43 is titled Leases. Leases is IPSAS number 43. Recall in part 1 or in episode 1 of this series, we mentioned or referred to IPSAS number 13, also titled Leases. So IPSAS number 43 is a new standard on leases that will replace or supersede IPSAS number 13. And IPSAS number 43 becomes mandatorily applicable from January 1, 2025. IPSAS number 43, leases, becomes mandatorily applicable from January 1, 2025. And when it applies, it supersedes IPSAS number 13 on leases. We have IPSAS number 44. IPSAS number 44 is titled Non-Current Assets Held for Sale and Discontinued Operations. IPSAS number 44, Non-Current Assets Held for Sale and Discontinued Operations. This standard will become mandatorily applicable from January 1, 2025 as well. IPSAS number 44, titled Non-Current Assets Held for Sale and Discontinued Operation, will become applicable from January 1, 2025. We have IPSAS number 45, titled Property, Plant and Equipment. IPSAS number 45, titled Property, Plant and Equipment. IPSAS number 45 is a future standard, is a standard that will become mandatorily applicable in the future, which will replace IPSAS number 17. Recall in part 1 of this series as well, in the former episode, we refer to IPSAS number 17 as Property, Plant and Equipment. So IPSAS number 45 is a new standard that will replace IPSAS number 17, but that will be from January 1, 2025. That's IPSAS number 45. We have IPSAS number 46. The title of IPSAS number 46 is Measurement. Measurement is the title for IPSAS number 46. IPSAS number 46 becomes mandatorily applicable from January 1, 2025 as well. IPSAS number 46, Measurements, becomes mandatorily applicable from January 1, 2025. We have IPSAS number 47 titled Revenue. Revenue. This standard will become mandatory applicable from January 1, 2026. When IPSAS number 46 applies revenue, it will replace IPSAS number 9, which is on revenue from exchange transactions, that IPSAS number 9. It will also replace IPSAS number 11, construction contracts, and we also replace IPSAS number 23, revenue from non-exchange transactions. So from January 1, 2026, when IPSAS number 47, revenue, will become mandatory applicable, it is going to supersede or replace IPSAS number 9, IPSAS number 11, and IPSAS number 23. Once again, IPSAS number 9 is on revenue from exchange transaction, IPSAS number 11 is on construction contract, and IPSAS number 23 is revenue from non-exchange transaction. All of these will be replaced by IPSAS number 47, revenue. We have IPSAS number 48. IPSAS number 48 is titled Transfer Expenses. Transfer Expenses. This standard will become mandatorily applicable from January 1, 2026. IPSAS number 48, titled Transfer Expenses, will become mandatorily applicable from January 1, 2026. We also have IPSAS number 49, which is the last standard as at the time of this production. IPSAS number 49 is titled Retirement Benefits, Retirement Plans, or Accounting by Retirement Plans. Yes, accounting, retirement benefit plans. That is IPSAS number 49. Retirement benefit plans. Once again, retirement benefit plans. That is IPSAS number 49. This standard is not yet mandatorily applicable. It will become mandatorily applicable from January 1, 2026. All of these standards have been referred to that will become applicable from January 1, 2025, or from January 1, 2026, can be earlier adopted, meaning they can be applied before the date stated for mandatory application. However, we should note, IPSAS provides that when an entity chooses to apply IPSAS number 47, IPSAS number 48, which is on transfer expenses, that entity must apply IPSAS number 48 concurrently with IPSAS number 47. Recall IPSAS number 47 is on revenue, and IPSAS number 48 is on transfer expenses. When an entity chooses to apply IPSAS number 48 earlier, transfer expenses, that must be matched with same time or same period application of IPSAS number 47. So an entity cannot apply IPSAS number 48 without concurrently applying IPSAS number 47. That is the provision. So we have 4 standards that will become mandatory applicable from January 1, 2025. That is IPSAS number 43, leases. IPSAS number 44, non-current asset held for sale and discontinued operation. IPSAS number 45, property, plant, and equipment. And the standard on measurement. IPSAS number 46. These 4 standards become mandatory applicable from January 1, 2025. IPSAS number 47, which is on revenue. IPSAS number 48, which is on transfer expenses. And IPSAS number 49, retirement benefit plans. These 3 standards become mandatory applicable from January 1, 2026. So this is the rundown, or this is the outline of all these standards. So you can refer to the part 1 of this episode and merge with what we've shared here. They make up the total of the applicable IPSASs. Recall in summary the IPSASs that have been superseded or that are no longer in existence. IPSAS number 6, consolidated and separate financial statement. IPSAS number 7, investments in associate and joint ventures. IPSAS number 8, interest in joint venture. IPSAS number 15, financial instrument, disclosure and presentation. IPSAS number 25, employee benefits. These are the standards that have been superseded by current standards that apply. And we have some standards that will become mandatory applicable from January 1, 2025, and others January 1, 2026. That is all. This is a conclusive episode of the part 2 and part 2 on the outline or updates of our Accrual-based IPSAS. Thank you for joining us. We want to invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm going to introduce more concepts and share more insights on all area of standard reporting frameworks. So subscribe to our channel, watch our video, like them, make your comment, and let's have your feedback, share them widely. Thank you for joining us in this episode of End of Date IPSAS Spotlight with OJ Samuel. My name is OJ Samuel. Once again, thank you and bye for now.